Octopus Games just dropped a massive update, and it changes everything. Let's break it down. First off, there's a brand new game mode, hide and seek. One team hides while the other hunts them down. It's intense, it's strategic, and it's already one of the best modes in the game. But that's just the beginning. You can now sprint. Yeah, movement just got a serious buff. Whether you're running from guards, frontmen, or just trying to survive the next game, sprinting adds a whole new layer to every match. They've also dropped 3 new game passes. Custom number. Finally rep your own number and style. Double earnings, making it much easier to obtain more money. And the big one, Glassmaker. Glass Bridge has been completely reworked. New map, new visuals, and with this pass, you can actually tell which glass is safe. Basically, you become the guy from Season 1 who could see the tempered glass. No more 50-50 guessing. If you've got this pass, you've got the power. However, watch out because just like in the show, the lights will be turned off. This update is huge. New gameplay, new strategy, and way more chaos. Let's jump in and take a look at everything new in Octopus Games. So I loaded up into a game and managed to get to play the new game, Hide and Seek. This game is actually insane. So it all starts off just like in the show. We spawn in a waiting room. This is where the game picks your team. Totally random. I end up on blue team, which means I have one goal. Survive for 3 minutes, or find the exit. So the game begins, the doors open, and straight away, I open one. But instead of a room, it's a giant hole. And while I'm still processing that, a red team player appears out of nowhere and starts swinging at me, and another guy on my team. The guy on my team fell into the pit in a moment of panic, but I managed to push the guy on the red team into the pit also. That's when I get an idea. I figure, what if I use this pit to my advantage? So now I'm hunting. Not hiding. Hunting! I hear footsteps behind me and spot a red player chasing me. So I push her back and sprint toward the pit. I stop right at the edge, wait for her to get close, and push. She falls in instantly, but it gets better. She drops her knife. Now I've got a weapon, and I'm not hiding anymore. I pick up the knife and head out looking for someone else. Doesn't take long. I turn a corner and spot a red player, so I just go for it. Stabbing, over and over. I manage to take her out. But then her teammate shows up right after, and I'm low. So I run. I duck around a corner out of sight and push him back as he rushes me. We go back and forth in a fight, but now he's the one running. Then suddenly, another red teammate shows up. Now I'm outnumbered. I figure the only way out is to take one down. So I push the bacon hair out of the way and go after the one I already injured. I manage to finish him off, but I'm down bad. One more hit and I'm probably gone. So I back off and hide to regen health. A minute later, I'm being chased again. I end up back at the pit, hoping I can bait another one in. I try to push him, but he stays up. So I just go all in. I start swinging, stabbing him like crazy. Health is dropping fast, but I don't stop. And just before the timer hits 0, he dies. I survive. Final thoughts? Keys and Knives is the best game in Octopus Games right now. It's intense, unpredictable, and way more strategic than any other mode. The mix of hiding, traps, and full-on brawling is just perfect. So I managed to play Glass Bridge, but I decided to try something new. That is using the Glass Tester Game Pass to see if the lobby would actually trust me. We were playing on the newly reworked Glass Bridge, and I wasn't just guessing like everyone else. I had full control. The first 2 tiles were already cleared. On the 3rd tile, I used my tester. It was right, and I told everyone right. Straight honesty. And someone jumped and made it. That's when things got interesting. Someone started telling me to go first, over and over. So I told him, if I go, the lights will turn off. Total lie. But he believed it. And I stayed where I was. Next tile, I used the tester again. It was right. I said right. And again, someone followed me and survived. Now I was building real trust. Tile after tile, I gave the right answers. And every time someone jumped without hesitation, the whole group was depending on me. That's when I flipped it. On one tile, just one, I gave the wrong answer on purpose. And someone followed it. Gone. Instant fall. After that, I went back to using the tester. I gave the correct answer again. Someone trusted me and made it across. But on the very next tile, I used the tester, gave the real answer again. But the player didn't believe me this time. He picked the other side and fell straight down. We were down to the last 2 tiles. I wanted to sell the idea that the lights turn off when I jump. So I went first, and the lights actually did turn off. It worked perfectly, but now I had a new problem. I couldn't use my glass tester anymore. Someone else jumped on the same tile with me, so I acted fast. Pushed her forward just far enough to land on the next tile. That revealed the final 2 glass pieces. We made it. Final thoughts? The glass tester game pass is seriously OP. You're not just crossing the bridge, you're leading the whole server. With one tool, you control everything. I then was about to go into a game until I ran into a frontman called Agent 69. I saw how many wins he had and knew he'd be my target. So I asked him casually in the lobby, "Are you frontman?" He replied with, "Why?" That's when I started getting suspicious. The first game rolls in. It's Mingle. Not the best start for me. All I've got is a crafted knife, so I decide to stay patient and wait for the right moment. Then I see him standing outside the rooms during the game. That confirms it. He is the front man, so I make it through Mingle by getting in the next 2 rooms. Next up, lights out. I spot him running around the dormitory and act fast. I get him to about half health with a new acquired metal bar, but then he runs straight into the armory room, a place normal players like me can't even get into. Now here's where things get interesting. Red light, green light. Agent 69 tries to act slick. He starts walking toward me during red light, rock in hand, thinking he's about to get a cheap kill. One problem though, the devs removed that feature in the last update. Frontmen can't throw rocks anymore. He clearly didn't get the memo. Then it gets even funnier. I hit one of his mates with a rock. Boom! Instant death. Agent 69 starts crying in chat like, "How is that accurate? He is literally cheating." Sounds like a skill issue to me. Next game, jump rope. As I begin my second attempt to make it across, Agent 69 pushes me. I somehow land on the edge of the bridge. Get back up, jump just in time, and survive. Jump rope wiped out a lot of players. And in the end, only 3 of us were left. Me, Agent 69, and one random guy. Agent 69 then picks hide and seek and gets red team. Me and the random guy, blue team. I then find Agent 69 mid-game, and for the full 2 minutes, I just keep pushing him. Over and over. He couldn't do anything about it. Neither of us die. And because he was so focused on me the entire game, the other guy survived too. But since Agent 69 was the front man, he didn't get eliminated for not killing anyone. Which means it's time for the final game, Squid Game. Now here's where he tries one last trick. He promises the random guy the win if he helps kill me. Proper dodgy deal mid-match. I try to talk the guy out of it. But nope, he's sold. Basically Agent 69's pet at this point, so I act fast. I push the random guy straight out of the arena before they can even blink. 1 down. Now it's just me versus Agent 69, the front man with 200 wins. Let's just say it wasn't close. I absolutely destroyed him. And of course, the final message. That guy is cheating. That's 2 hacker accusations in 1 game. Must be doing something right. Even a 2v1 is no match for the likes of me.